All right, this question is a practice SAT style question from the College Board. Let's take a look. A scientist measured the lengths of 240 seals, gray seals from Muskeget Island, and 120 gray seals from Sable Island. The scientists determined that the bead length of the 240 gray seals from Muskeget Island was 88 inches, while the mean length of the 120 gray seals from Sable Island was 94 inches. What was the mean length of all 360 gray seals scientists measured for this study? So we are looking for the mean length or average length of all the 360 gray seals that were measured. But there are two islands where they got the seals from. So from the Muskeget Island and from the Sable Island. And this is what we know, right? We have 120 gray seals, 240 gray seals from Muskeget, and it has 88 inches for the mean length. We know that we get the mean or average by adding all the values together that that all the measurements together, and then we divide by however many numbers there are. For Muskeget, there are 240 gray seals. So we divided whatever we added together by 240 because there were 240 measurements. So let's say we will represent that by x. And when we do that, that is the total length of all the 240 gray seals. We divide it by 240. We got 88 as the average length from the gray seals from the Muskeget, right? Now, for from the Sable Island, were 120 gray seals. So again, there were 120 gray seals. We added all those measurements from the 120 gray seals, and let's say represent that by y. All right, just to change it up from the seals from the Muskeget and the seals from the Sable Island. So the average from the Sable Island is 94 inches. Okay, so the actual question is, what is the average of all the 360 gray seals? So there are 240 gray seals, right? So that means we need to know this total right here and divide it by 360. We're going to get the average, right? So how do we get those total? So we know that the total from the Muskeget is X, and the total from the Sable Island is Y. So to find this total, we cross multiply so that X is equal to 21120, and then Y is equal to 120 times 94 is 11280. So that is the total lengths that we got from the Muskeget, and this is the total length from Sable. So we can add those up together. So we get 21120 plus 11280. That gives us 32,400. That is the total measurements out of the 360 gray seals from Muskeget and Sable Island. So that's what we're going to put here so that we could divide that by 360 seals in total, and that will give us 90. So 32,400 divided by 360 is 90, so therefore B is the correct answer. I hope this helps. See you again next time. Bye.